Take 400. Imagine that.
Nah. Money Bazz.
Yo. Hey yo, it's hip hop is real, I battle with the facts. Too many angry fans, all of a sudden that rap. If you feel you're a real one, put the gun down and scrap. All I hear is you talking, cause you don't want none of that. Hip hop is real, I battle with the facts. Too many angry fans, all of a sudden that rap. If you feel you're a real one, put the gun down and scrap. All I hear is you talking, cause you don't want none of that. Hey yo, it's BU2D on everything, hope you get that. Shout out to my niggas that's with me, I won't forget that. A photo shoot for haters that's present, I leave them gift wrap. Cause everybody wanna be killers with no get back. See, shit is different nowadays from my younger days. The smoking nigga in New York gave him the front page. You get the news, I make the news, I'm talking OJ. I always been fly, you see the stitch, money Boucher. You fuck with Tommy, this is real rap. Don't get yourself murdered fucking with my niggas, we ain't feeling that. I'm reppin' Marcy, axe around homie. I leave you coughing up a lung tied up, you can die slowly. I've been an OG with a shiny gold rollie. When you see me in the streets, act like you don't know me. I'll bar you to death, a classic, oh this nigga dead. People know the slogan, I'm about to call it a code red.
Oh God, I'm here. I am here. You know what I mean? I don't know what was going on in that beginning. Shout out to the intro. Shout out to the sponsor. Shout out to Knocknificent on the beat. You know, shout out to me, OGBazz, and Keep It 100. You know what I mean? With OGBazz. Shout out to the whole 718 Second Take. Shout out to the whole Bar You to Death League. And shout out to the URLTV. Shout out to Beasley. Shout out to Smack. Chico, everybody over there that's putting it down. Shout out to Rum Nitty and Mike P. You know what I mean? Like, I got the app. You know what I mean? Get the app. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Or do like Cola and hit that Cash App. You know what I mean? For URL. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. You know what I mean? This is the first battle that I actually seen. I got to go back and see the other battles. So I wanted to make sure, you know what I mean, my brain was right. I got a lot going on, so I was hearing it, you know, actually while I was at work, you know what I mean, jotting down the notes. This was a fire battle, okay. You know what I mean? People not really talking about it like it was a fire battle like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike P, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike P. Mike P is back. Mike P is back. But Rum Nitty, you know what I mean? It's the alien, man. You know what I'm saying? He always gonna say some shit you ain't never hear. You know what I mean? He always gonna say some shit you ain't never hear. You know, it was just crazy. So we're gonna get to it. You know what I mean? I got a few bars the first round. Mike P, I can't lie, you know what I mean? Mike P, it started off, the round started off slow for me. It was a slow round. It was a slow round. I didn't even get a lot of bars out of that I actually wanted to write down. And I ain't saying it was trash, you know, it was good. It was just, you know what I mean? It was like bars where it was probably taking a while, you know, to get to the punch. And then when it did, it's like he was just, it's like he was talking, like talk rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was talk rapping, you know what I mean? Like he had some stuff in there, but it was only a few lines I got out of this, you know what I'm saying? But I did get, you know what I mean, the alien look human to me, must be a skin shirt. The The alien look human to me, must be a skin shirt. Is that what? Like you could see through them, like what? A skin shirt. That's without a shirt. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy because that's what he's saying. The aliens usually, you know what I mean? Like they shirts off, you see they motherfucking ribs and bones and everything. The alien look human to me. It must be a skin shirt. You know what I mean? Like that stood out to me. That stood out to me far as in that first round. Like I said, then he got back to it. You know what I mean? He was in a little slow pace. He was in a slow pace. You know what I mean? But he was doing good. He was doing good. Then I also like the Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and Ja Rule ball was unique that he did. The way he put that together, that was like a little light scheme. But the way he put it together, it was dope. Cause I knew he was scheming on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even hold you. You know, I'm a scheme guy, you know what I mean? Like it was definitely dope. Like I said, I was hearing it on the spot and I was writing down and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I had, you know what I mean, what I had out of that, you know what I mean? It was two lines I got out of that, you know what I mean? Like two bars, that bar, and then that scheme, the Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and Ja Rule playing situation, the way he did that, you know what I mean? It was a haymaker, I can't lie. You know what I mean? It was a haymaker. It was effective. You know what I mean? It helped his first round kind of you know what I mean? It helped them put a little stain on Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? So now, bottom of the first, Rum Nitty. Nitty starts off, you know what I mean? You know how he start off his intros and stuff like that. But he kept calling, he was calling Mike P the police. So I was trying to figure that part out. I was like, damn, did I miss something? You know what I mean? Did I miss something? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got no snitch allegations, but I was just trying to figure out, you know, why he kept saying something about police. But he was like, police never stood up for itself like Joe Swatson. You know what I mean? Like, it's Rum Nitty. It's like just the way he say shit, just the way he'll make you feel like you in the bar. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I mean? Picture me missing like a milk box. Picture me missing like a milk box. You know what I mean? And on a milk shirt. That's crazy. And you can't. You know what I mean? Like, everybody love Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty ain't, like he said, he ain't going nowhere. He said he's been active. He been active and out here killing. You know what I mean? That's what I got out of that. Picture me missing like a milk box. Then he said, learn to freestyle. He said, learn to freestyle like the Salvation Army. He was saying that about Mike P. So you know what I mean, in the Salvation Army, you get free clothes and it'd be different clothes. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you getting a bunch of clothes that it's like the whole outfit. You know what I mean? So it's like learn to freestyle like the Salvation Army. Was crazy. He was trying to say, like, you know, talk about Mike P dressing and stuff like that. That was dope. I smoke shit. This is like a ride share and no Kia soul lift. Like I said, it's the way he say it, man. It's the way Rum Nitty be saying these lines, man. Like he can make, like, I mean, he's just different, man. You know what I mean? He had some other stuff in there, but these was the ones that actually stood out to me. I ain't say the lead up to it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's something, gotta get the app. You know what I'm saying? So the first round, I gave that to Rum Nitty clear. You know what I mean? The first round I gave to Rum Nitty clear. You know what I mean? Now, top of the second is on Mike P. It's on Mike P. I can't lie. Mike P was cooking. Mike P was cooking. He said, touch on Israel taking over the U.S. and the Epstein files. The 12 gauge bar hit hard. Touch on Israel taking over USA and the Epstein files. The 12 gauge bar hit hard. Now that's probably what he said, like word for word. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was writing quick, but it's within that. You know what I mean? It's within that. Touch on Israel taking over U.S. and the Epstein files. And the 12 gauge bar hit hard. That was crazy though. That was crazy. It's a lot. Everybody knows it's like World War III right now. U.S., Israel, Iran, shit like that. Then he said, a shot at rum is what this white boy wasted. A shot at rum is what this white boy wasted. You know, they say white girl wasted. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? That was unique. A shot at rum is what this white boy wasted. And then he said, drag the alien across the desert. I'm Will Smith. Drag the alien across the desert. I'm Will Smith. Oh my God. Mike P is just cooking at this point. Even his lead ups was like fire. You know what I mean? Turn your whole family to a, he said, turn your whole family to mush, even the baby food. Turn your whole family to mush, even the baby food. You know the baby food be mushed up, how that be looking, how the baby food be looking. You know what I mean? Like light cream of wheat. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That was crazy. I like that. The blood splatter, like home and away alternate jerseys. The blood splatter, like home and away alternate jersey. The blood splatter, like home and away alternate jersey. Stop it. I'm telling you, he had other shit, man. These are the bars that actually kind of hit, you know what I mean? And you got to hit a lead up to it, to a lot of these bars. I didn't want to do the whole lead ups. Got to give you something to go watch, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mike P. That was a heavy second round. You know what I mean? Rum Nitty. They gave me the inside scoop like a deviled egg, but I had mixed feelings. They gave me the inside scoop like a deviled egg, but I had mixed feelings. Gave me the scoop like a deviled egg, but I had mixed feelings. They gave me the scoop like a deviled egg, but I had mixed feelings. It's crazy. You do not have a chance. We're going to bring it to the light like a shadow puppet, dog, out the hand. You do not have a chance. We're going to bring it to the light like a shadow puppet, dog, out of hand. That was crazy. I said, nah, this nigga right here. This, you know how they do with the puppets and you know what I mean? That was crazy. That was crazy. Rum Nitty was cooking as well. Rum Nitty was cooking as well. Go on a manhunt like Where's Waldo and everyone on the same page. Go on a manhunt like Where's Waldo and everyone on the same page. it was what was after that. You know what I mean? It was of course it was the lead up and after. You know what I mean? That's just the main. That was the main ingredient to the bar. You know what I mean? That was the main ingredient to the bar. That was the second round. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Even like with the in betweens, what I didn't say and everything like that, I gotta give Mike P the second round. I believe he edged the second round. You know what I mean? Mike P had he had a lot of stuff in there too. Rum Nitty did too, but I felt like Mike P's kind of hit harder. You know what I mean? That's what I felt. You know what I mean? The third round, top of the third on Mike P. I can't even explain the game. They know me for like, he said, I can't even explain the game. They know me. What did I say? They can't explain the game. They know me. They know me for, okay, I can't even explain the game. They know me for like Kendrick Perkins. Can't even explain the game they know me for, like Kendrick Perkins. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, Kendrick, big man, but you can't even say they know him for like what defense, what rebounding. He was tough. You know what I mean? It wasn't really offense like that, even though in high school he was, you know what I mean, a good offensive scorer and stuff like that. They can't even explain the game they know me for, like Kendrick Perkins. That was crazy. Ready for combat, kill you, and the guy you dat shot the aliens first contact. Ready for combat, you and the guy you dat shot the aliens first contact. That's his man. That's his man. I get that. That's fire. The guy you dat. I mean, hold on. You'll see fireworks like Independence Day split the alien in half. You'll see fireworks like Independence Day split the alien in half. And he said, y'all thought a white guy couldn't handle rum, but I'm Johnny Depp. Y'all thought a white guy couldn't handle rum, but I'm Johnny Depp. Man, you know, Johnny Depp stayed getting lit. You know what I mean? Stay getting lit in his movies. Like Johnny Depp, that's what he used to do. He used to just get lit. You know what I'm saying? Like drinking, we don't know what was in it, but of course it was something, some type of liquor. Against the top comp, the punchline king can't even close a fist. Now he was at that part, he was trying to say like far as the people that Rum lost to and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? And he was just saying against the top comp, the punchline king can't even close a fist. You know what I mean? That was crazy. That was crazy. I like that. Saying the rum, saying rum don't have substance in his rounds, and he don't get full credit. That's why he. That's why he want to retire. That's what he's saying. I'm just saying. I wrote that part because that's the segment he was talking about. He was saying why Rum want to retire because he like people don't really believe what he say, and he don't really, even though he do get the credit, but far as like he don't have like the fan base like Tay Rock, Surf, Hitman, like Mooks, and you know what I mean, the Rexes and these people. So that's what he was trying to say on that. You know what I mean? So I felt that was dope. You know what I mean? How he went in that bag. You know what I mean? I like that. So now we got Rum. Bottom of the third, Rum. Police. There you go again with the police. Police never stood up. Oh yeah, no. My bad. I had that. No, we usually pour out rum for the soldiers we lost, but for you, Ryu, he was calling him Ryu as well from Street Fighter. We usually pour out the rum for the soldiers we lost, but for you, Ryu, I'ma bring out the fireball. I mean, he said, I'm gonna bring out the fireball, not the rum. You know what I mean? That was crazy. I know you. And then he was talking about Mike P. Girl. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Mike P. Girl. You know what I mean? Like, he was getting on him. He said, I know your girl a hoe like hustle and flow. And it sucks for Mike saying he was talking about Danny and his wife. It sucks for Mike because he wifed because he all right. It sucks for Mike because he wifed her. A rap groupie that don't go see movies, they go see ciphers. That was crazy. I like that one. You know what I mean? Rum Shaker. He said Rum Shaker, Rum Mike. Oh yeah, this the part where he was talking about Mike P girl, and he was saying like when she go with him to events, he was like, yo, you know, he was just talking about like how, say like if Charlie Clips do something and she start reacting, then she said, and then he said with Rum, when he do the gun wave, that Mike P be like, you better not react. You know what I mean? You better not react. But his mic was falling off. Wait, 'cause he was telling his girl she better not react. But as Rum mic was falling off, he caught it and said might be having attachment issues. Like the mic, I don't know if he planned it, but like the mic was falling off while he was going through that. And then he caught it and said, Mike be having attachment issues, like far as with his girl, attachment issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, but even with the mic falling off and catching it, that was crazy. That one right there was wild. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga JB. Just helped me put Mike on a shirt. And he said, he moved her in. Guess what they used to move Ashley furniture in? The crowd said, what? He said, a rider's truck. You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, said rider, you know what I mean, had, you know, tap Mike P. Girl that was allegedly, you know what I mean? That right there crushed it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Because Mike P. Third was fire. But when Rum Nitty, like, went into that bag and all that shit he said, like, he actually took over I mean, Mike, like I said, Mike P. was cooking. I had a lot of bars, a lot of lines from Mike P. Something that y'all want to go back and listen and make it add up. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong on anything I said. Also, so I gotta get at, like I said, Mike was cooking, but I gotta get at third to Rum clear. You know what I mean? I gotta give it to him clear. So I got Rum 2-1 winning the first and the third. Mike P had a strong second. I felt he took that. That people want to say Rum had a gentleman's, like, I guess that's what they'll say. That's Rum fan. But me personally, I had Rum 2-1. I had Mike P winning the first. You know what I mean? Like, I mean the second. You know what I mean? Like if he didn't have a lot of slow moments like in the first, he probably could have took that. He probably could have took that first round. But shout out to URL. Y'all know the slogan, man. Salute to the chat. Don't be a rat. Support the comments and be honest. If it's not 100 proof, then stay out the booth, man. Make sure y'all hit the likes and that subscribe button. Shout out to URL, Beasley, Smack. I mean, keep putting on. They was outside volume. You heard? We outside the volume. Bar You to Death, April 26th at the Oracle Lounge. We doing big things, man. We doing big things. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. You heard me?